Hello everyone, I'm Devin, and I'm currently in the beginning stages of a massive personal Pokemon challenge. I currently have ongoing Let's Plays of Sapphire, Leaf Green, and Colosseum going on the channel as part of completing all the Generation 3 of Pokemon. But I never really introduced the series and what exactly I mean by completing all of Generation 3. So I'm going to have Let's Plays of every single game on the channel, minus Emerald because I already have that one on emulator as a Let's Play, which I'm doing a Professor Oak's challenge on, which is going to be its own video. It's obviously a Professor Oak challenge, it's a huge project, and I am working on that one. As of right now, I'm finishing up Pre-Badge 2. That'll be its own edited long video. Ruby, Sapphire, Leaf Green, Fire Red, Coliseum, and XD, they'll all have playthroughs. Um, I don't really know what the plan is for, like, I'm doing Sapphire and Leaf Green as normal Let's Plays. I need to do something for Ruby and Fire Red, not make it too monotonous, other than not using any of the same Pokemon. But, I'll figure that out when I get closer. I'm getting closer to the end of Sapphire, but Leaf Green just started. And as for my parameters on completing the Pokemon games, I want to complete the National Dex as much as possible with Emerald as my hub game. I want to um, I want to obviously beat the Elite Four and beat the rematches in Fire Red, Leaf Green after the Sevi Islands are complete. Beat the games for Ruby Sapphire. Emerald, I'm doing the Professor Oaks Challenge. XD and Coliseum, catch all the Shadow Pokemon. Get all those transferred and purified. I'm going to try and also complete the Battle Frontier in Emerald, at least as much as I can. Now, that is a far and away, I don't know how long that'll take. I've never completed the Battle Frontier in my life, but it's something that I want to try to do. And I decided to start in Generation 3 because that's the farthest back you can go while still transferring up to the modern games. And I want to try to complete every generation from Gen 3 to modern day. So once I finish this one, I'm going to move to Generation 4. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And then after that, Black, White, Black 2, White 2. So on and so forth. And I'm doing all this on actual physical hardware. I'm doing all of Generation 3 on my GameCube. With obviously I have the disc for the Game Boy Player. I have XD, I have Coliseum. Physical copies of all the Game Boy Advance games. All physical hardware. As I get closer to the end of this challenge, I'm going to buy a 3DS with the capture cards. That way I can start recording my Generation 4 content. And I'm going to start the Generation 4 content while I'm working on the Battle Frontier for Emerald because, again, Battle Frontier, I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete that or how long it's going to take me. But that's a post-challenge challenge, if that makes sense. And so I'm going to start work on Diamond, Pearl, Platinum once I complete the decks and do all the main game and post-game stuff for every game. Work on Gen 4. And the reason that I want to do this is because my history with Pokemon is spotty. I grew up on Generation 3, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, and then I played Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, did not play Heart Gold, Soul Silver, did not play Generation 5. I played Black 2 as my next game, but that was after X and Y had come out, and then X and Y is when I got back into the series. X, Y, Sun, Moon. Didn't ever complete Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Completed Sword and the Let's Go games, and then have not completed the Pokemon game since. So this is kind of just a way of me actually getting caught up to modern day, being able to experience every generation of Pokemon in its entirety, and getting back on the wagon with actually keeping up with the games as they release. And this is just an absolutely massive project, massive undertaking to do this for every generation. Even just doing this in one generation is a huge undertaking. And with completing the Pokedex, I forgot to mention that it's going to be a living dex. My Professor Oak challenge is a living dex Professor Oak challenge. Which I have the pre-badge 1 uploaded on this channel already. I'm doing my progress of just the little clips that I record for catching and evolving Pokemon, just spliced together for the journey, and then my video will actually be like post commentated and edited proper. But just wanted to kind of explain what I meant by completing all of Generation 3 and the plan going forward with this channel, because this will be what's going on with the channel for the foreseeable future. I have no idea how long it's going to take to complete every game, but it's something that I wanted to do, and it's something that I'm really excited for. So if you like this concept and you want to be with me for the journey, subscribe, hit the like button. It helps so incredibly much for a small channel like mine. I don't really mention it in my videos, but I do have a Patreon that I'll link in the description if you want to help funding with. I would like to hire an editor because editing is not my strong suit, but at the moment I just work my 40-hour-a-week job and have this as a hobby. So hi, okay. So I want to, if I can ever make YouTube like my living, that would be absolutely phenomenal. I know that's never going to happen. I don't expect that to ever happen. But if I'm someone that you feel like my content is worth donating towards, any little bit helps. Any money that is donated to me via Patreon or PayPal will be put in a fund specifically for this channel. And yeah, I don't have any like benefits for Patreon. I don't really like putting anything behind a paywall. It just kind of, if you like my content enough, feel free. If not, I don't blame you. Like, I'm a small YouTuber that primarily does Let's Plays, as my cats start fighting in the background. But I'm really excited to do this challenge, and thank you for watching the video. I'm going to go control my cats that are fighting now. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.